Hey, how you all doing? So today is March 16th, Thursday. I'm going to show you a little bit of what's going on here. So we had crazy news this week with the banking sector. The sector is called the KRE, is one of the sectors. And we were in the middle of a trading session. You know, the Dow Jones wasn't really, it was just in the middle of a range, a 60-minute graph you're looking at. Same thing for the SPY. The Nasdaq was pretty high. It was in a bull flag range here. If you could see this bull flag that I got going on, it was approaching the high. It was higher than the other sectors. And I was looking at the KRE because that's the sector I'm trading right now, right? I'm trading where the crazy action is at, right? And the KRE came here on a 60-minute graph to a oh yeah, downward sloping triangle. It looks like we had a triangle. I don't know about downward sloping, and well, yeah, downward sloping, and we were hitting the bottom over here, and I wanted to short. I mean, I've been making money shorting these things, and who wants to buy these stocks, right? And I'm going to show you how it looked like on a 5-minute graph. So usually when you hit a area that's supposed to be a support level, this was the same triangle you look at 60 minutes, but in a 5-minute. And we're here, right? We're breaking this line. We're going a little below it. We're trading a little below. We're trading below. We're kind of like turning the support line into a resistance line. This was also, though, the low of March 15th, the previous day. And we're not reaching the low of March 15th. We were supposed to go there. It's another kind of support line. And we're not getting there. And I'm noticing it. And suddenly the KRE, the NASDAQ started flying up, the QQQ. Then I see the sector flying up. And I'm looking at the stocks. I gotta buy some stocks. What am I getting into? What am I looking at? So I got the whole sector in front of me. I set it up already in a way where we could watch the whole entire sector. So here we go. Take a look at these stocks. And we'll start with WBS. WBS at that moment, look at this, was breaking a low for the month. Okay. It was trying to get people, there's a 5-minute chart. It was trying to get people, this was the low which was caused yesterday. It was trying to get people to, you see this? We had a double bottom here. It was breaking it on the downside, and it was kind of trending on that area, trading there, and it just flew up. I got in a little late, but I mean, the stock went up to $41. I got out of there somewhere around the 38, kept a little more for the run, put a trailing stop on the rest. You know, I kind of got out right around this area on the last half. Wall. I was actually so surprised with what was going on. I actually, we're demo trading, teaching you how to demo trade everything, but I actually wanted a short wall. I was scared to short wall, so I actually took some puts, which expire tomorrow, the cheapest puts, whatever it is. Probably going to lose money on those. Who knows? We'll see by tomorrow. Looking at Zion, I was looking at Zion. I had a trend line, downward sloping trend line here, okay, on a 5-minute graph. And then all of a sudden that broke. The stock just took off also. Now I'm jumping in there, but I see such a high jump and the cues are jumping, breaking a bull flag. So I took a little position, a little bit of in each one of these stocks, just trying to see what's going on here. NYCB did the same thing, broke downward sloping trend line, kept on going. EWBC, look at this thing. I mean, this thing was actually, on the low, but when it broke on this area, on the second breakout, this was the one to take, even though I hate buying resistance, but stock went up a little bit. FRC, I missed it today. I don't know how that happened because I literally drew this line from the pre-market and it broke it and it came back. I had another chance to buy it. I didn't do it. Just flew up. It did its thing, at the end of the day. Let me show you some more of these stocks. And this is the reason why you have to be you have to be looking at, I think it's number 5, screen number 5. Yeah, that's the one. And this is why you have to be looking at a bunch of the stocks in the sector because things trade together. You know, there's a reason why it's a sector. PACW was down like crazy today, right? Same thing like Zion. I had a downward sloping trend line that broke. The stock just took off. You know, once things just take off, I take profit right away, 1 to 1. I keep another 25%. I take profit on 2 to 1. I let 25% run all the time. So it got me on craziness. But this thing just went today from, 8 something to $14. These things are ridiculous what's going on here today. H band, which really surprised me, this was like the low of the month on yesterday. This was the weakest stock. So, and somehow market makers came in here, same thing, breaking a downward sloping trend line over here, right here. And then it just kept on going, kept on going, kept on going. $11. Key. Key has a bottom, I don't know what this bottom was, 961 from March 13th. Same thing, kept on going. But when you see the Qs breaking out, you see your sector breaking out, you want to be able to continue with the momentum on these stocks, even though they're beaten up and you want to short them and you believe the shorts and the whole sector's going to beat them. You got to be able, when you day trading, to change momentum like that and be able to just be able to jump on the wagon, change your momentum and you psychologically in your head. Otherwise, you're going to get squashed. And that's why if I got squashed, it's just on a bunch of little options that I took for tomorrow on wall, just because it's a little risky for me to hold that stock. At this time, at least, I thought it was a bit risky because I wanted to short the stock as opposed to buying it. So the upside is, endless. All right. I hope you enjoy this little video and see you next time.